Aloha and welcome to this full moon amplifier. Today, we are going to go through the full moon using the manifestation amplifier notebook. I wanted to show you what it looks like. So there are two versions of this notebook. I had to adjust and modify because one of them is taking a little bit longer. So there is a version that is for an entire year where you will have month by month, and you can start it at any time of the year because it doesn't have dates on it. So it's great to flow through 12 months wherever you start. And then this version, which is the one I picked up today, is literally for 1 month. And it takes you through all the worksheets to help us manifest with intention and purpose and begin to recognize the things that we manifest as we practice these full moon rituals and recognize and be grateful for the things that we do create within our lives. So full moon amplifiers always happen at 5:55 p.m. in the afternoons on the 22nd of each month. It doesn't necessarily mean that the full moon happened exactly on that day. Sometimes it may occur one day before, 2 days after. This full moon is actually going to happen tomorrow on the 23rd. So we are going to move into using this mini manifestation amplifier workbook to manifest our dreams into reality. Before we begin, I always want you to set an intention for what you want to truly manifest and amplify in this full moon practice. So take in a deep, slow breath. What do you want to manifest within the next 30 days? So we're going to start off with a full moon reflection. And if you don't have the worksheets, I'll send you the links to the electronic version where you can actually download it, or you can ask me about how I can get my own book. The first page is full moon reflection. So we are ending one moon cycle and starting another one with the full moon. So go ahead and write some reflections about the last 30 days and the things that you manifested. What was your biggest goal in the last 30 days? And did you actually manifest and accomplish that goal? So go ahead and honor and praise yourself if you did accomplish that goal. So my goal was to launch the app, and yay, it went live on Apple. So it hasn't gone live on Google, but I did manifest that, and it is live on Apple, which I was not aware. It's been live for several days. So yay on that. The other thing on this page is list of affirmations. So if there's an affirmation that was really empowering to you over these past 30 days, go ahead and write them down and really allow yourself to infuse these affirmations. And they may change over time, but it's important for us to create affirmations that are empowering to us. And it may be that you heard it from someone, you may have seen it somewhere, you may have heard it in this class, but whatever affirmations you choose, make sure that they resonate with you, that it feels like it's something that you want to amplify. So that is on the first full moon reflection sheet. So let's say we come up with some affirmations. I am blessed. I feel blessed. I see how blessed I am. That is a very simple affirmation, just recognizing how blessed you are for your life experience. Now, if you want to manifest something, I am a magical manifester and I rapidly see the things I desire and dream. That's something very simple too. So now we move on to the second page, which is the gratitude reflection sheet. So it's very important for us to begin to use gratitude practices, and it's super empowering to include it in the amplification process, because the more we express our gratitude for the things that we have manifested over the past 30 days in our whole life, whatever it is we want to express gratitude for, it begins to amplify our vibration, the way we feel, and it tunes us into a different level of manifestation so you can begin to amplify those things that you want to create in your life. Now, before we begin any stress relief techniques or any strategies, I do want you to tune in with your body. So go ahead and take in a deep breath and notice, sense, imagine, or visualize your current stress level or physical symptom level. Give it a number from 0 to 10. 10 is I'm excruciating pain, I'm super stressed, anxious. 0 is I have no pain, I am really calm. Go ahead and give it a number just so you are aware of it and jot it down. It does help us recognize how well things work when we begin to become aware of it and document it on paper. It is very important and it really helps amplify your manifestation. So the first question of today is, what are you grateful for today? So go ahead and write those intentions down on a piece of paper. And once you write down what you're grateful for, maybe it's a person, maybe it is something that you manifested, maybe it is a recent vacation that you had, whatever it is that you're grateful for, go ahead and honor that for a few moments, focusing on your breath, placing your hands on your heart. Let's take 3 deep breaths. And now notice yourself again. Recognize how you're feeling compared to how you were a couple seconds ago. Something as simple as gratitude can really shift the way you feel. Now we're going to amplify how we feel about ourselves. 3 things you love about yourself. Any 3 things. Let's say I'm going to write about myself. I am very proud of my courage to share my story and come out in these books that I've shared in these classes. So that is something I am proud of. I love my new red hair. And one more. I love that I spend time with my puppy and have fun. 3 things that you want to amplify. So now, with your intentions that you set for this month, what are the 3 things that you think you need to achieve that goal? Let's say it's a meeting that's coming up that you have a big presentation and you want to be completely in tune and in charge. What are the energies that you need to bring into that? All right. So depending on what your goal is, you want to determine what are these things I want to physically feel and be empowered with so that I can amplify, set an intention to amplify this. Whenever we've done hypnosis sessions in my classes, there's always something that we are amplifying, an emotion, a feeling, a belief. And that's what I want you to write in this section of this gratitude page. So maybe it's courage, maybe it is confidence, maybe it is self-praise. Whatever it is that you need to amplify your goal, you're going to write it here on the bottom of this page. Now on the next page, we already tuned in with ourselves and we already did an awareness check-in. So you know your number, 0 to 10, whatever number it is, you're going to write it on this little sheet. So it's this cute little sheet with this girl, and it has your awareness numbers there on top. And the other thing we're doing is tuning into our vibration. So I've told you different ways that you can measure your vibration. So you can use a pendulum. I happen to put mine under my computer, so I'm not going to grab it right now. The other option is interlocking your fingers and asking yourself questions to get a yes and a no answer. So if your fingers stay together, that is a yes. So my name is Diane. You ask yourself 2 questions to set the stage. And I love Robert. That is my husband. Now we ask the 3rd question. Am I at a vibration of boldness? Yes. Am I at a vibration of neutrality? Yes. Am I at a vibration of readiness? Yes. Now let me skip a little bit higher. Am I at a vibration of joy? Yes. Am I at the vibration of harmony? Yes. Am I at the vibration of enlightenment? No. So I'm not quite at the top of the list. That would mean you write that on the pre-score here. Where were you on this scale? It doesn't give you the numbers, but just knowing the word is enough. This will help you recognize the difference that happens when you have a lot of physical symptoms and pain compared to your vibration. So right now, I don't have any physical pain. I have had a day where I've been running around like a chicken, but I was able to make it here and record this class for you, so things are working out. And now it's 3:44 in the afternoon, and I've been recording for more than 10 minutes, so that's great. So just recognize where you are right now. What did you tune into? And you're going to use this vibration scale, and it ranges from shame, which is at the bottom of the list, all the way to enlightenment. And you're going to tune in and figure out where you are on that scale. And in the class, this little scale is embedded, so you're going to know what are the words I'm going to ask myself. It doesn't give you the numbers, but you don't need the numbers as long as you know where you're at. And then begin to recognize when you are at a very low vibration. Notice if your physical symptoms are very high. There's always a correlation where they're opposite. When you are at a high vibration, you usually feel physically better. You're not feeling anxious or stressed. And that is a good time to amplify and magnify your manifestations. So let's move on to the next sheet. And you can always do these on a separate piece of paper if you don't want to use the little notebook and get it all messed up. But it is handy dandy and already ready for you. So the first one is Moon Awareness Release. This is where we set intentions to recognize the things that limit us, the things that stop us from manifesting our goals. When we set an intention to do something and our negative Nancy or negative Norm in our head gets in the way and stops us from reaching towards our goals. So what are your daily negative thoughts? And what are your daily sabotaging habits? Just think about it. We've been working together for some time, so you're pretty much in tune as to those thoughts that pop into your head and the things that get you stuck in your addictive patterns. So whatever those things are, you would jot them down on this sheet of paper. So let's say your daily negative thoughts is, I can't do this. I'm not smart enough. I'm not worthy of whatever it is. And maybe your sabotaging habits are, I put too much on my plate and say yes to so many things that I can't accomplish. That's something that I do. Sometimes I take on more than I can handle. So it requires a little bit of awareness and checking in with yourself before you say yes to things and knowing exactly what you have on your plate for that day before you take on something extra. Or maybe your sabotaging habit is eating sugary treats. You're stressed out and now it's time to go grab the bag of chocolates and eat some chocolate to see if you can relax. Then you can also document what is your recurring negative habit. So you may have something that's a little bit different from your sabotaging habits. Maybe it's just a negative habit, something that you want to stop doing, but it's not necessarily sabotaging you. It's just something that you would like to change. So let's say maybe you get up in the morning and you leave your room messy and it makes you feel messy and not in tune with yourself. So that would be a negative habit. For me, if I don't make the bed, my life doesn't flow as well. So I set an intention to switch that recurrent habit and add a new habit, which is making the bed. And if you have an addiction, could be an emotional addiction, could be an addiction to a substance, you would write it on the next column, which is your addictive habit. Some of us have habits of getting stuck in certain emotions. So within the classes, you may have seen lessons about getting stuck in sadness or getting stuck in anger. It needs time to recognize, what is my pattern? What is the emotion that I go to when I'm feeling stressed out and overwhelmed that I really like getting stuck in so that I can sabotage my goal? Recognize whatever it is. So for me, it's feeling overwhelmed and sad. So if I allow myself to let my negative thoughts put too much on my plate, and then I get overwhelmed and I get stuck in sadness, I won't accomplish my goal. So just recognize where you are at and what is your pattern. Now we'll move on to the next page. The next page is our moon expansion worksheet. On this piece of paper, you can't really see it very well when I put the moon in the background, but This is the things we want to expand. This is how we're going to redirect ourselves. This is a lot of the stuff that we incorporate into your hypnosis sessions that are to expand positive emotions, feeling courageous, feeling confident, feeling like I can praise myself. All of those things are things that we want to expand and have more positive thoughts. So on this page, you have positive thoughts, you have positive habits, and then if you had an addiction on the other page, how are you going to redirect yourself? Maybe it's a word that you're going to say to yourself. Maybe you're going to snap your fingers and say, I'm not going to do that. Whatever it is you choose to allow you to redirect yourself, you're going to write there. And how are you going to redirect your sabotage? So for example, my positive thoughts that I want to amplify is that I'm courageous, that I am worthy. Okay. Now, if I listen to my sabotage, right, the sabotaging little person inside of me that gets overwhelmed because I put too much on my plate, I might continue to add more on my plate without thinking, becoming very stressed, and then go into resistance and self-sabotage, not being able to accomplish goals, which then makes you feel sad because you don't feel good about yourself. So how would I redirect that addiction to sadness is go practice something self-loving. Recognize that you're feeling stressed or anxious, recognize where you are in your current stress or physical symptom, and go practice something, whether it's EFT, whether it's TFT, where it's going out and doing a tree reboot. Maybe it's dancing, maybe it's going for a walk or a run. Whatever it is that you choose to do instead of your addictive habit. If your addictive habit is drinking alcohol or eating sugary treats, how are you going to redirect yourself? What are you going to choose to do instead of that? And then, obviously, next 30 days is that you actually use these techniques that you've set an intention to help you amplify. As always, every week when it's time for you to have a hypnosis session, it's important for you to analyze yourself and become aware of what's going on and what are those things that you want to amplify, right? Because that's how we create your hypnosis sessions. That's how they become powerful to you, is because we're working on those negative thoughts and negative patterns that you want to release and amplifying those positive thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that you want to magnify. So now it's time to amplify and plan the next 30 days. So taking a deep, slow breath. What is your major goal for the next 30 days? For me, it's going to be to finally launch that app on Google and finish releasing some classes that I've been working on. What are the 3 major monthly tasks that you need to do to accomplish that goal? Number 1, I have some Spanish classes. I need to record some videos and audios so I can finally release the Spanish classes. Number 2, I have some hypnosis sessions to record, and I have number 3, a photo shoot that I'm having tomorrow. So those are all major tasks that I need to accomplish in order to release those classes. And what are 3 minor monthly tasks? These are smaller things, easier to grasp, but they're still going to be something that you really need to do over the next 30 days to reach your goal. So it depends on whatever your goal is. 3 additional tasks that may be much easier to accomplish than your major goals, but just jot down 3 things. And now take in 3 deep, slow breaths. And now notice your sabotage and your resistance. Now that you've set an intention as to the things that you want to manifest and your goals and what you're going to do, are there any negative thoughts, feelings, or beliefs that pop into your head? You're going to jot those down on a piece of paper. Now in this worksheet, you jot them down on the right side of the paper. If you choose a regular piece of paper, that's perfect. You're going to set an intention to release all those resisting thoughts and sabotaging behaviors, those negative feelings and beliefs, as you do the burn ritual this evening. So whatever it is, you're going to let it go. Then we move on to the next part of this is you're going to track yourself over the next 30 days. So over the next 4 weeks, you have some reflection sheets, Monday through Sunday, additional notes you can write. Write your affirmations. What are the affirmations that you need to accomplish your goals on each week? And then what was your biggest goal for that week? And did you accomplish it? So go ahead and continue to track those things over the next 30 days and see how well you amplify your progress and manifest your goals. And that is all how we manifest with intention and purpose. So if you want one of these, I printed them recently and I can sell you a copy. If you decide to up level, you will get an annual book, which has 12 months worth of those beautiful moon journals. So it's a great way to amplify your progress and manifest your dreams. Before we end this session, I'm going to pick 3 intention cards, 3 angel cards, to help guide you towards your manifestations. And I do invite you to listen to the meditation that I recorded today. So the meditation that I recorded today is an AMDR meditation. Sorry, AMSR. And I really encourage you to use the eye movements, which is EMDR, where we move our eyes from side to side. It's outdoors. You're going to hear airplane sounds, maybe car sounds. You're going to hear the ocean. But really, it's about tuning in with yourself and recognizing where are you right now? What is your operating system? So when we talk about computers and operating systems, there's Microsoft 1.0, Microsoft 2.0. In this meditation, I'm going to guide you to figure out where you are in your own operating system. Doesn't matter what number you come up with. And then you're going to set an intention and you're going to recognize what you need to amplify to become the next version of yourself. And you're going to identify what is the operating system that you want to get to. Let's say for me, when I started this healing journey more than, gosh, now it must be like 15 years, I was at a version 1.0. Now I'm right between version 4.0 and 5.0. And that's where I have been guided to show you that you can amplify your manifestations, use meditation to set an intention to reach that version faster by really setting an intention and using these tools. So I picked 3 cards. Let's read what the angel cards have to say. The first one is called Openness. Openness is freedom from obstruction or prejudice. It's clearness, forthrightness, candor, expansion, and receptiveness. Having an open mind is a beginning for new possibilities. Look at the larger picture. New information will come to light. Obstacles are removed and a clear path appears ahead. Be honest and forthright with yourself and others. Do not be limited by old, outdated belief systems. Open your mind to new ideas. A time to extend your knowledge and unfold into higher consciousness. Secrets are now revealed. Expand your awareness. Now is a favorable time for new opportunities. Be opened and they will be evident. Drawing this card often signals a need to connect with the tender spots that reveal areas of pain. Do not shut down at the first sight of discomfort. Move through it. And that is what your awareness check-ins are about. It's recognizing that you're feeling something and doing something physical and emotional to shred whatever it is. Be open to new opportunities for increased health and vigor. Not a time for harsh or hasty judgments. An unexpected resolution may be at hand. That's a really good one for manifesting. The next one is strength. Strength is a quality of being strong, support, durability, intensity. It is the power to resist strain, stress, or pressure. When you choose this card, know that powerful positive energy surrounds you at all times. Stand strong and know from within you can get through the challenges. So you can always get through things. You have everything inside of you to get through a challenge. Power is definitely available for you. You now have, beyond your normal capacity, the strength to produce positive results. You are greatly supported. Inner strength is knowingly that you can do what it is that you like to do. Mighty forces are within you. Call upon them. You can rise above any situation. Don't let other people drain away your energy. Take responsibility for your actions. A good time to stretch your abilities, reach out and extend your course. Go the extra distance. Do what is needed. Actively participate in your life. The timing is right. And impregnable, impregnability of protective energy surrounds you. Tap into it. Acknowledge and use it as a positive way. Potent power, intensely effective for manifesting, is yours for the asking. So don't forget to ask. When facing a difficult struggle or conflict, remember that which does not kill us makes us stronger. The last one is rejuvenation. Rejuvenation is to make young again its youthful strength or appearance, to uplift or give new form. Now is the time to rejuvenate yourself. New energy, enthusiasm, and hope are abundant. Regroup and reclaim your strength. A positive outlook is called for. Do what it takes to bring this forth. When you choose this card, you might need to find your inner child and play. Give your adult self some time off. Avoid burnout. You may be taking yourself too seriously. Remove the old worn out batteries and restore your life with youthful vigor and attitudes. You can go past that. What has blocked your progress or power? Proceed in awareness with new direction and determination. Renew an activity. Reinforce it with positive thinking for uplifting outcomes. Fill your body with fresh air, the breath of the spirit. Remember to take notice, deep breaths, and see how much better you will feel. Inspire new ideas. Relax and align body, mind, and spirit. Find your center. Define your space. Do not allow others to invade your sense of purpose. Remember to live in joy, laugh, and have fun in this adventure called life. Well, that's it for this full moon amplifier. I do invite you to check out that session, which I'm going to put into the app shortly. Remember to always set an intention, write things down, and that will help you amplify your goals and begin to manifest those things you dream and desire in your life. I will see you for the next full moon amplifier at the beach. So definitely do invite you to tune in to that one. That will happen on June 22nd at 5:55 p.m. And you will be connected with me in manifesting things with the power of the ocean. I hope you have a great day. Interestingly, I ended up next to the ocean today and dipped my toes in it, so that was nice. I do invite you to listen to that meditation that I created and see if you can figure out what version of you are operating at right now and what is the version that you want to manifest in the next 30 days. This is Diane Vick. Aloha.